Happy Saturday! It's now 5 p.m. or a bit after 5 really, and I'm only now getting ready for the day, or getting ready for the night, I should say. We are heading over to my parents for dinner. I'm gonna do my nails. I've got this Gelac kit here, and I do this every week, and you almost never see me without nail polish on. I just like it so much, and I just feel like very good and put together when I got something on my nails. But I removed it yesterday, and now it's time to do it again. I've got so many different colors, so it's hard to choose, but I think I want something red today, or maroon-ish, and these three are actually so similar. Basically the same color. Why do I have so similar colors? I don't know. So will it be raspberry red, burgundy red, or scarlet? I'm gonna go for raspberry red. But I've actually done a couple of things today. So today, my partner and I started the day with a lovely hike in the woods. There's a loop we enjoy that circles a lake, and it's 8 kilometers in total. And then we like to end the hike at a cozy cabin cafe where we get hot cocoa with cream and some buns. And these buns are just out of this world. They are so delicious. Even though it was a bit cold today, around -6 degrees Celsius in the woods, it was a great hike. And it was so nice to take a really long hot shower afterwards. So after this, we are heading over to my parents. They are serving this very traditional Norwegian Christmas dish called pinnekjøtt in Norwegian, and it's translated to cured lamb ribs, or more specifically Norwegian style cured lamb ribs, which is salted and dried lamb ribs traditionally steamed over birch sticks. So that's a very common Christmas dinner in Norway, but we, or my family, we don't eat it on Christmas Eve because we eat something different, which is also a very traditional Norwegian Christmas dinner, which is basically pork ribs, and it can be described as traditional Norwegian roasted pork belly, typically seasoned with salt and pepper, served with crispy crackling on top and accompanied by sides like sauerkraut, potatoes and gravy. So most people in Norway have either of those Christmas dinners on Christmas Eve. Some people also eat fish, but those two are like the main traditional Norwegian dinners. So yeah, but in my family, like I said, we have pork ribs on Christmas Eve, but we also have this nice tradition of eating pinnekjøtt, or lamb, before Christmas, like today. So today will be the first time I'm eating it this year. It's so delicious, and it's also a way of getting into the holiday spirit because it's tradition and yeah, Christmas food. And I think they already decorated for Christmas, so that's very nice. I'm very excited to see what the house looks like. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. Okay, all done. Let's go eat some pinnekjøtt. Så gira nå, du Penny. My parents had decorated the house so beautifully for Christmas, it was really cozy. They had even put up the Christmas tree. People in Norway have very different traditions for when they decorate for Christmas. The most eager ones start in November, and many have a strict rule that you shouldn't start before December. Then there are those who are even stricter and believe the Christmas tree shouldn't go up until the day before Christmas Eve. But I think that's way too late. It gives you so little time to enjoy the tree before it's taken down again. Aside from the meat, I think the mashed rutabaga is almost the best part of the entire meal. It tastes so incredibly good. I like it so much that we've started having it on Christmas Eve as well, with the pork ribs, even though it doesn't traditionally belong to that dish. In the past, the traditional Norwegian Christmas dishes varied depending on where people lived and what types of meat they had access to. For example, pinnekjøtt, salted lamb ribs, was common in the west where sheep were raised, while ribbe, pork ribs, was popular in the east where pigs were more common. And then there's lutefisk, which is dried fish rehydrated in lye, became a tradition along the coast, like the north of Norway, where fish were abundant. Today, it's not as region-specific what people eat, because people have moved around so much and brought their traditions with them. However, I, having grown up in eastern Norway, have always had ribbe on Christmas Eve, while my partner's family from western Norway has always had pinnekjøtt. For dessert, my mom had made a lovely tiramisu, and this is not a Norwegian tradition, she just wanted to try making it at home, and it turned out really well. My parents have spoiled Penny by always giving her cake when they have some, so she went crazy watching us eat cake without getting any herself. She can't eat cocoa powder, which is toxic to dogs, so unfortunately this time she couldn't eat any cake. Poor thing, she doesn't know it's for her own good. But yeah, it was a wonderful evening with my family, amazing food and dessert, and lots of cuddles with Penny. Good morning! Today it's snowing outside and it's actually staying. I think it's also been snowing a bit during the night, so now it's actually white outside. So now it's starting to feel like Christmas. I do have this kind of love-hate relationship with snow because it is very beautiful, or it can be very beautiful, and it is pretty unique, I guess. Not all countries have snow, and there are many people who have never seen snow before, which I find kind of fascinating because it is so like a normal thing for me. And really, there is no Christmas without snow, like a white Christmas. But also, snow means it's pretty cold and it can get a bit too much, like when the snow gets like really high and just going into the office or go to the grocery store feels like a struggle because you have to get through a lot of snow. But I think the worst thing is when it gets really warm again and the snow starts to melt, but then it starts getting colder, so then we just get ice and the pavements gets so icy and slippery. I think that's probably the worst thing. So when it's just snow, it's perfectly fine, just like stay where you are and you know. But now I'm gonna make my iced matcha latte and I'm gonna use this box. It's completely new and fresh, but this is actually a bit different than the one I usually buy. This is superior matcha, so it's like a step above the one I usually get. Is it that much better than my usual matcha? I don't know, but let's test it out. This is always a bit of a struggle, trying to not get matcha everywhere. It's really nice and green, so that's a good sign. But is it like more green than my usual one? There's hardly any left, so it's kind of difficult to see. And also this has been opened for maybe 3 weeks. It's not that long, but that could also impact the color. But there is a difference. I don't know if you can see it. This is, yeah, obviously the old one because it's nearly empty. And this is the superior matcha. I think this is a bit greener and brighter, which is what you want from your matcha. So yeah, maybe it's worth paying more. I don't know. Okay, moment of truth. Well, that's a really good matcha, or iced matcha latte. I can't really say I notice a big difference between this superior matcha powder and my usual matcha powder, which is also, by the way, a premium matcha powder, ceremonial grade. So it's not like it's a cheap bad one anyway. So yeah, I don't know if it's really that much of a difference. It tastes pretty similar to my usual matcha lattes. I feel like I have just perfected the iced vanilla matcha latte. It's like, oh, it's the best thing ever. I have tried a couple of iced matcha lattes around here in Oslo, but I still haven't found a better one than the one I make at home. So I usually don't bother buying it when I'm out because it's just too expensive and not worth it, because it makes me miss my own iced matcha latte. So yeah, this is just perfect. Lately, I've become completely obsessed with liver pate as a sandwich topping. I've always liked it, but how much I eat it tends to come and go in phases. This is probably a bit nostalgic for me too, because this particular liver pate is something most kids in Norway grow up eating, so I had it a lot as a child. Apparently, it sells so well that it's still around. And I have a life hack to share with a cheese slicer. You can use it to slice cucumber. It's incredibly quick and you get nice, thin slices. So it is a bit later in the day and I was planning to get a lot of stuff done today, but time just ran away from me. But that's just the way it is sometimes. Life happens, you know. I did pick up this package, so I thought I would just open it now. Ta-da! I don't know if you saw the vlog where I ordered a tumbler, or it was supposed to be 2 tumblers, but I only received the one. So yeah, this is the update on that case. So this is a tumbler from Bodum. I contacted customer service and said that I think they made a mistake. When I ordered it, it showed 2 tumblers on the picture, and it also said in the product text, it said set of 2 tumblers. And when I went back to check what it said online, I feel like they might have switched out the picture. So now it just shows 1 tumbler on the picture, but in the text it still says set of 2 tumblers. So I'm a bit confused, but they did get back to me after a full week and just said, oh sorry, we'll send you the other one. But I still don't know if I was really supposed to get 2 tumblers or not, or if they just had made a mistake in the advertisement because they switched out the picture. So I'm a bit confused about that still, but it really doesn't matter because they sent me the other one. So yeah, I'm very happy about that, and yeah, problem solved. When this vlog goes live, I'm actually on vacation. In a few days, my partner and I, we are going to the Canary Islands, Gran Canaria, for a week. We don't have any specific plans. It's going to be a very relaxed vacation. We are just going to be laying by the pool, going to the beach, going on walks, reading books, eating good food, you know. Just gonna be enjoying the sun and the warmth, which is going to be a lot warmer than it is here right now. But unfortunately, that's also going to be affecting my upload schedule a bit because I haven't had the time to edit any more videos, so I won't be editing until I get back. So that's like further out in. So I'm sorry about that if you're patiently waiting for new vlogs. I know I haven't been on my best YouTube game for the last months. Life has just been kind of crazy, and I actually have been filming a lot, so I have tons of vlogs I need to edit, but it's the editing process that really takes time, and I don't really want anyone else to edit them for me. I feel like I need to do that, you know. So yeah, I have a bit of a backlog. When I get back, I will be right on it and hopefully publish some more vlogs, or more frequently. Maybe. I can't promise anything, but you know, it's coming. But thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I will see you in my next video. Bye!